Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Welcome you all to the today's session of Fundamentals of Abhidhamma, where we are going to clarify the answers to the questions. Many of you were looking out for these answers. So let us begin with the first question. A boy is happily taking what does not belong to him, knowing it is wrong. So this is a particular sentence and it is telling us something about the boy. So we want to identify the chitta over here. So we see that this boy is taking something that does not belong to him. So it is a lobha chitta. We have seen in the akusala chitta, the first 8 are the lobha chitta. So let us analyze this particular statement. So this boy is happily, so happy is a feeling, a vedana, right? So first thing we know is the boy is happily, so with happiness he is doing it, happily. So the vedana over here or the feeling is somanasa sahagatam. Sahagatam means with happiness, with happiness. Next, the next part of the sentence is taking what does not belong to him. So that is, from this sentence we come to know that it is a lobha chitta. Now let us see about the third sentence. So it is, the third part is knowing it is wrong. So the boy, in the lobha chitta we have ditti. Ditti is michha ditti. Now this michha ditti, either one performs the lobha action or the action of greed with michha ditti or without michha ditti. With michha ditti means he does not know that it is a wrong action, and without michha ditti means he knows correctly that whatever action he is doing is not right, it is a wrong action, and even after that he is doing it. So the boy knows that it is a wrong action. It means that he does not have ditti, he knows what is right. So therefore we have this ditti gata vipayutta. Vipayutta means disassociated with, without michha ditti, without ditti. So he knows that it is wrong to do this, therefore it is ditti gata vipayutta, without ditti. Therefore from this sentence we come to know that the chitta of the boy while doing this action is somanasa sahagatam ditthigata vipayuttam. And in the choices the choices that are given to you, the 4 choices, you have all of the chitta mentioning asankharika eka. So here in the sentence there is no mention of whether the boy is doing it with asankharika or sasankharika. So you have to choose from the choice that all of them are asankharika. That means the boy is doing it with lot of interest. So the final answer is somanassa sahagatam ditthigata vipayutta asankharika ekam. So this is the right answer. So let us go to the next question, question number 2. It is upekha sahagatam sampati chhana is dash. What is upekha sahagatam sampati chhana? So upekha we all know is equanimity. Sahagatam means with equanimity. Sampati chhana means it is receiving So what is this basically? So this is a type of chitta we have in the second group, that is the ahetuka vipaka chitta. In the ahetuka vipaka chitta, upekha sahagatang sampati channa chittam is in the akusala vipaka chitta, and it is also in the kusala vipaka chitta. So in both of them you have this chitta. One is kusala vipaka, one is akusala vipaka, ahetuka chitta. So you can say that of the four choices that are given, this is a vipaka chitta. So this is the right answer. Upekha sahagatang sampati channa is vipaka chitta. That is the right answer. Okay, so let us move to the third question. That's how many are kamavachara sobhana chitta. So let us see in kamavachara sobhana chitta, this is the third group of the chitta in kamavachara. So kamavachara sobhana chitta, you have three types of chitta in this. These are the chitta which are sobhana chitta. These are good chitta. So let us see how many of them. You have again three subgroups in this chitta. The first one is Maha kusala. The second one is Mahakirya, or you can say Mahavipaka, we can put as the second group, and third is Mahakirya. So these are the three groups in the Kamavachara Sobhana Chitta. In the Mahakusala Chitta, you have Mahakusala, you have 8 Chitta. In Mahavipaka, you have 8. In Mahakirya, you have 8. What are these? These are Somanassa Sahagatam, you can write here 1. Somanassa Sahagatam Jnana Sampayutta Asankharikam Ekam. Then you have Somanassa Sahagatam Jnana Sampayutta Sasankharikam Ekam. Then you have Somanassa Sahagatam Jnana Vipayutta Asankharikam Ekam. Somanassa Sahagatam Jnana Vipayutta Sasankharikam Ekam. Then you have Upekha Sahagatam Jnana Sampayutta Asankharikam Ekam. Upekha Sahagatam Jnana Sampayutta Sasankharikam Ekam. Then you have Upekha Sahagatam Jnana Vipayutta Asankharikam Ekam. And you have Upekha Sahagatam Jnana Vipayutta Sasankharikam Ekam. So these are the 8 chitta of Mahakusala. Similarly, you have the 8 chitta of Mahavipaka and 8 chitta of Mahakirya in the same way. But here it is Kusala chitta, chitta of action. Here it is the Vipaka chitta, as the action, so is the result. And the Mahakirya chitta of the Buddha and Arhanta in the third section, which are again the same, in the same way. So total you have 8 plus 8 plus 8, which is equal to 24. So you have the right answer as 24. How many are Kamavachara Sobhana Chitta? 24 Chitta. So the fourth question is Sigalovada Sutta the Buddha gave to. So who did the Buddha give this sutta to? So the Buddha gave this sutta to the Sigala, to Sigala. Sigala. Now who is Sigala? We know because there is not much to explain in this. When we go to the Sigala Sutta, Sigalovada Sutta, we know that the Buddha gave this sutta to Sigala. Sigala, he is the son of a householder. So the options that were given were the option of householder is the right option in this case. So Sigala is a householder. Householder. So this, in fact, there is nothing much to talk about this particular option. So this sutta the Buddha gave to the householder, it's a masterpiece sutta. How a householder can live a life of the Arya Magga leading to Nibbana. So this is about the sutta, and the right answer is householder. So going to the next question, that is the fifth one. In the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, the Buddha explained Ti Parivattam Dvadasakarang to explain what? What did the Buddha explain in the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta? So Ti Parivattam Dvadasakarang. So the right answer over here is the Four Noble Truths, because the Buddha in the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta has explained the Eightfold Noble Path, but in more details through the Eightfold Noble Path, the Buddha has explained the Four Noble Truths. So the Four Noble Truths, that means, what are the Four Noble Truths? One is Dukkha, Dukkha Satya. No? Chattari Arya Satchani. Four Noble Truth is Chattari Arya Satchani. So Chattari means four, Arya means noble, and Satchani means truth. So the Four Noble Truths, what are they? What are the Four Noble Truths? One is Dukkha Satya, second is Samudaya Satya, third is Nirodha Satya, and fourth is Magga Satya. So we have these Four Noble Truths here, and the Buddha explained each of these Four Noble Truths in three ways. Which three ways? It is Satya, one is Satya, Kiccha, and Katam. So Satya is the first one, so you have each in 1, 2, 3 ways. We have the Dukkha Satya in 3 ways, the Dukkha Samudaya Satya in 3 ways, and Dukkha Nirodha Satya in 3 ways, Magga Satya in 3 ways. You can refer to the slides that we have in the PowerPoint presentation to know more about these Satya and Ti Parivattam Dvadasakarang. Ti means 3, Parivattam, 3-fold, 3 times. Dva means 2, Dasa means 10. So you have 10 and 2 as 12, right? So these 4 Noble Truths in 3 ways. So these 4 Noble Truths in 3 ways is equal to a total of 12. So in these 12 ways, the Buddha has explained the 4 Noble Truths totally. So that is Ti Parivattam Dvadasakara, the 4 Noble Truths. So the right answer is, in the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, the Buddha explained Ti Parivattam Dvadasakaram to explain Chattari Arya Satchani. Moving to the next question, that is the 6th one. How many are Lokuttara Jhana Chitta? So how many Lokuttara Jhana Chitta? When we look at 89 Chitta, a total of 89 Chitta that we have, So 80 out of the 89 chitta, how many Lokuttara chitta? So Lokuttara chitta are 8. Which 8? Magga chitta 4 and Phala chitta 4. So these are the 8 Lokuttara chitta. Which are these? Each of them. So you have here Sotapatti, Sakadagami, Anagami and Arhata chitta. So these are the 4 chitta of Magga. Similarly, the 4 chitta of Phala are the same. Sotapatti, Sagdagami, Anagami and Arahat. So these are the 4 of Phala chitta. Now here the question says, how many are Lokuttara Jhana chitta? Jhana chitta. So every Magga, every Phala chitta, there are 5 Jhana chitta. So what are they? What are they? Every chitta, let's say for example, Sotapatti Magga chitta. Sotapatti Magga chitta, there are 5 Jhana chitta. What are they? Pathama Jhana, Dutiya Jhana, then you have Tatiya Jhana, then you have Chatutha Jhana, and you have Panchama Jhana. So every chitta will have 5 Jhana chitta. And how many chitta are there? 8. These are every chitta, the Jhana chitta will be 5 each. Therefore, you have 8 Lokuttara chitta and each having 5 Jhana chitta will be 40 chitta. So therefore, the right answer is, how many are Lokuttara Jhana chitta? There are 40 Lokuttara Jhana chitta. So this is the right answer. So moving to the next question, that is the 7th one. When you breathe airborne microbes, that means very minute, which we cannot see with our naked eyes, those kind of insects or microbes, what you call them, get killed. Is this Panatipata? So this question is has been the most difficult question, I think so, that everyone has tried to attempt this. So we would explain it in detail over here. So what is Panatipata basically? So let us see the constitution of Panatipata. What is it when you do results in Panatipata? So we call it constitution of Panatipata. So what is the constitution of Panatipata? There are basically 5 things over here. One is that when does it happen that you kill an insect? When one kills an insect, or killing, the action of killing, when does it happen? So first thing is that it should be a Pana. Pana means a living being. A living being. First requirement. Second is it should have Pana Sayi. Means it should have consciousness, that we should be knowing that it is a living being, knowing that it is a living being. Third is Vardhaka Chetana. Chetana means, everybody knows that Chetana is an intention. It's a volition. The intention to kill is to kill. Intention to kill is Vardhaka, to kill. So here this is an intention to kill. Fourth, by what means is the action taking place? Is the action taking place by payoga? Which payoga? There are two types of payoga. One is the bodily action and the other is the verbal action or the action of speech. So bodily action is kaya payog and verbal action is vachi payog. So this is kaya payog and this is vachi payog. So in this case, in the case of Panatipata, bodily action would mean by the use of our hands or whatsoever, by the use of our body, the action is performed. In case of Vachipayog, when someone is instructing someone else to kill, it is the verbal action, Vachipayog. So these are the two actions. And the final thing is, after all of these actions have happened, it should result in marana. Marana means death. It should result in marana. So if all of these four actions are there, even if the chetana is there, the intention to kill, even if action has been used like the bodily action or the verbal action, even after that, if this does not result in marana or in death, then it is not Panatipata. It is not a complete action of Panatipata. So this is the constitution of Panatipata. Now let us look into the microbes. The issue of microbes, when we are breathing, we do not see anything with our naked eyes. Our intention is not to kill them. So we do not see those living beings, first of all. If we do not see them, there is no issue about the consciousness. Third is, there is no intention. While we are breathing, there is no intention to kill and kill the microbes in the air. And it is, other things do not matter. If the intention is not there, other things do not matter. So according to the Buddha Dhamma, as mentioned, breathing does not result in killing of microbes in the air. Therefore, it is very clearly no Panatipata. It is not Panatipata. And because of this, we can live without any guilt, happily. We can live. Yeah. So, and we can be sure that we are not doing any akusala kamma. It is, we are free of our mind about that. So the right answer is, when you breathe, airborne microbes get killed. Is this Panatipata? No, it is not, definitely. Yes. Okay, that brings us to the 8th question. Let us see. According to Vedana Bhed, how many are Upekha Chitta in Akusala Vipaka Chitta? Akusala Vipaka Chitta. So let us list all the Akusala Vipaka Chitta and then we see the Vedana Bhed of those Chitta. So how many Akusala Vipaka Chitta? So we begin with Upekha Sahagatam Chakhu Vinyanam. Upekha Sahagatam Chakhu Vinyanam. Upekha Sahagatam Sota Vinyanam. Upekha Sahagatam Ghana Vinyanam. Upekha Sahagatam, Jiva Vinyanam. This is Akusala Vipaka Chitta. So you have here Dukkha Sahagatam, Kaya Vinyanam, Upekha Sahagatam, Sampati Channa Chittam, and Upekha Sahagatam, Santirina Chittam. So these are the 7 chitta that we have in Akusala Vipaka Chitta. Let us look at the Vedana Bhed of these 7 chitta. So how many Vedana are there? Let us look at how many in Vedana Bhed. There are basically in Abhidhamma we have seen that there are 5 types of Vedana. So you have Sukha Vedana, Dukha Vedana, and Domanassa Vedana. Then we have Somanassa Vedana, and at the end we have Upekha Vedana. So how many Sukha Vedana are there in this? We cannot find any. Okay, so this is dash. How many Dukkha Vedana? So we know there is one. Okay, Dukkha Kaya, Dukkha Vedana. Next, how many Domanassa Vedana? Domanassa Vedana are only in Dosa Mula Chitta, the 2 Domanassa Vedana that we have there. So there are no Domanassa Vedana here. How many Somanassa Vedana? Akusala Vipak cannot be Somanassa. So we don't have any Somanassa Vedana also. Upekha Vedana. So how many Upekha Vedana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 Upekha Vedana here. So according to Vedana Bhed, how many are Upekha Chitta? How many are Upekha Chitta in Akusala Vipaka Chitta? So how many are Upekha Chitta? 6. So that is the right answer. So that brings us to the last section of the question answers. The 9th question is very obvious. It is how many Mangala Muttamang are in Maha Mangala Sutta. So how many quantified action points for the welfare of beings are given by the Buddha in the Maha Mangala Sutta. So there are Artha Tinsa. Artha Tinsa means 8, means Artha. Tinsa means 3. So this is written as 38. Mangala. So we know that this sutta, in the Maha Mangala Sutta, the Buddha gives us the message beginning with Asevanacha Balanang. So that is the first message, first of the Maha Mangala Sutta. Second is Panditanancha Sevana. So that is the second. Third is Puja Cha Pujaniyanang. Etang Mangalam Uttamam. So these are that is the third one. So likewise it goes until the last one, that is Asokang Virajang Khemang Etang Mangalam Uttamam. These are the last 3. So that's how we have the 38 Mangala, beginning with our everyday day-to-day lives, that's not to associate with foolish persons, to associate with wise persons. So from there the Buddha gives us a message leading to the final goal of Nibbana. So there are 38 Mangala. You can visit our slides once again and see what those 38 Mangala are there, action points of welfare, leading to welfare of beings, of Manusa, Deva, Manusa. And in this, so this is the right answer. 38 Mangala are mentioned in the Maha Mangala Sutta. That is the right answer. Then the next one, that's the last one, the 10th one, is Hiri, which is also called as shame in English, is dash Chetasika. We have seen how many types of Chetasika. We have, how many groups of Chetasika for that matter. So we have the first one as Sabbachitta Sadharan, the second as Pakinnaka, and both of these together form the Anya Samana. And the next group is the Akusala Chetasika, group of Akusala Chetasika. Next group is the Sobhana Chetasika. So of the options that are given to you, Hiri is a Sobhana Chetasika. Even in Sobhana Chetasika, we have subgroups like the first one is Sobhana Sadharana Chetasika. So those are 19. Then we have 3 Virati, 2 Appamaya and 1 Paya. So these are the total 25 Sobhana Chetasika. Now Hiri comes as the third Chetasika. That is, first one is Saddha, second is Sati, third is Hiri, that is shame. And if we look at, and the fourth one is Otappa. Now let us see what are the characteristics or Lakhana of this particular Chetasika. So the Lakhana is disgust for misconduct. So whenever we are doing anything wrong by our body or our speech, we do not like it. And if we have shame for such kind of misconduct by our body or speech, then it is a Hiri Chetasika. Also, what is the function of this Chetasika or the Rasa? The function is not doing evil, not doing bad actions, not doing akusala actions. So that is the function of this Hiri Chetasika. And what is the manifestation? Pachupattana. It is, how does it manifest? Going away from evil actions. It is moving away from evil actions. So that is the manifestation of Hiri Chetasika. And finally, what is the Padatthana? That's the proximate cause. It is due to respect for one's own self. For one's own self. Now, if we look at the proximate cause of the next Chetasika, that is Otappa. So it is for respect for the others, the fear of doing wrong due to respect for others. So these two Chetasika, Hiri and Otappa, the Buddha says, these two Chetasika are the guardians of the world. They protect the world because they stop from going down to evil actions. So they uphold good moral actions. That is why the Buddha says that Hiri and Otappa are the guardians of the world. So this 10th question, that is Hiri, shame, is a Sobhana Chetasika. That is the option that you have. So Hiri and Otappa. Otappa also. So it is a Sobhana Chetasika. That is the right answer. Yeah. And that brings us to the end of all the 10 questions, and I hope that now the answers to the questions would be more clear, and thank you for being a part of Fundamentals of Abhidhamma course. Thank you so much.